So I got you tuned in for an episode of Dr. Amos Brown said, what are the California Reparations Task Force? Now, I was trying to post a video of the civil rights leaders and Martin Luther King them smoking cigarettes at the NAACP meeting back in 1963 and the Civil War. Like Malcolm X said, the bullet or the ballot. But the bullet didn't work. And the ballot showed them didn't work. So it seems like there's a problem, or as they say on Zeitgeist, a crisis in consciousness when you're dealing with philosophies and ideologies that are completely false. Because if you don't use the people who came before you, first let me tell you what he said. He said that the first California governor, Peter Burnett, during the time of the 1849 gold rush, this is 2023. The next one coming up March 3rd and 4th, January. This was one from January. That was one of the most racist men on the planet and wicked and pretending to be your friend. Had already planned the red line and gentrificate you out of here from the gate. And he also said that they flooded the community with immigrants to squeeze you out. Because they give reparations and business grants and all type of loans and credit lines to every other race on the planet, regardless. Because I'm pretty sure when these motherfuckers come over here from these different countries, they don't have no goddamn credit history established. So how are they getting these goddamn funds? Because they're giving it to them and they don't want to give it to you. They want you to get along with gay people to pay as gay bills. Shit, that shit used to be a mental health disease. Now it's a law. What if this philosophy on Egypt and all this other stuff could become law too? Because its truth is, it's already been established as the truth by Chang'an Diop and Dr. Edwin Sertman and Dr. Ben John Henry Clark. It's already been proven that this is true. But they're having a problem dealing with the education curriculum and how much money you're supposed to be getting. Here's a little thing that I didn't add in my book, but I added in my book, but I didn't put the epilogue out. When it's dealing with how much money is owed to the African Americans here in America. All you have to do to calculate it, you geniuses at the Reparations Task Force, is look at the national debt. There's only one time in American history where the national debt has been at zero. And you know when that was? After the Civil War. Because the national debt is owed to Negroes, period. So you don't have to calculate it. You don't have to calculate nothing. It's already been accounted for. That's for one. For two, the education curriculum, if you don't bring up these great men I spoke about, the bullet of the ballot people, Civil War, civil rights, neither one works. It's your philosophy and your ideology. Because slavery was abolished in all forms except for jail and involuntary servitude. Jail and involuntary servitude is slavery. Unless you're dully convicted of a crime. Dully means legally. That's why I have a problem with these people. They haven't legally convicted me or nothing. Saying in my right mind when you charge me with it, so how you gonna charge me with it? They're lying. Love, peace, and her grease.